Here's American flat track flagman Kevin Clark putting on a show here in Spain. It's got like a matador.
I know.
I'm sure the Spanish fans loved his act.
Yeah, you need to put 2 red flags in his hand. Cut a bull loose in there, see what happens.
He is good. He puts on a show at every stop on the AMA Grand National Championship Tour. Hopefully you can catch some of their races live and in person in the 2014 season. He's worth the ticket alone. All right, here's final number 3. That was Baldassari you got to look at there on the 7. Another one of the finals for the Super Prestigio class. Now Marquez all the way down to the inside, 3 in. That's where Noyes started the last one. Oh, there was contact between Marquez and Noyes. Mark just came right across his bow, didn't he?
He wasn't happy about him winning that last one, I guess. I don't know. He got off the line, it just went sideways, and now Rabat, who's had a good night here on the 53.
Oh, there goes one rider, just a little too far, squared it up, and over he went.
Marquez running that high line, trying to look for some sort of a cush, and you see the 53 down there trying to make something happen.
Noyes in 3rd. He's got to get around Rabat. Remember, these guys are scoring points. They've got one more. This is an 8-lap final here. They're going to have a 16-lap final, and they're trying to get into the super final at the end of the night, where they're going to match up with some of those riders out of the open class. Halfway, says Clark.
Now Marquez, he looks like he's got a nice rhythm working now, Ralph. He's got out front. He's just kind of smoothed out from what we've seen throughout the night.
Much different form than what he did in that last final, where he was really kind of forcing the issue. Here he's found a good rhythm. Nobody's can touch him.
You can see the 7, Baldassari, off the track in that last lap. He's made a huge mistake, so he's out of it. Feet up. You can see his right foot tap that rear brake a little bit as they go in. These guys are running 1 gear around this racetrack. It's a tight little circuit. Really pays off with super smooth throttle control and uses some body on this one. Checkered
flag and the win for Marc Marquez. So he's right back to his winning ways.
He's got to be having a blast out here putting this event on and in front of his home crowd and bringing all these riders together in such a fun way to ride motorcycles, really.
But the way he's been going like this, he might have a hard time getting anybody to come back as he's dominating his own show. Okay, here's the open final. Now this is going to be Brad Baker on the 1, second gate in from the right. This will be a 12-lap race for the open category riders.
Let's see what the 78 Merrill Sherb, another American on the outside there. You'll see him, see if he's got anything for him in this one. Baker just perfect right there on that KTM. He just knows how to work this thing, and a lot of bumping going on here, as it has been all night.
Scott, I think Gomez is going to be pretty good here too on the 3, right behind him. If you remember, he ran really well in the heats early on. Had one bad one, but for most of the time on the track, Gomez on that 3 in that blue and pinkish colored riding gear has ridden pretty well tonight.
And we talked about him earlier, how he's more two-wheeling in style. And this is a good look at that when you got Brad Baker who backs it in from halfway down the straightaway, really to scrub all his speed off and then turn it, gets the bike turned right when he's done back sliding it, and then he just fires it out of there. He's really wired in here tonight, and the 3 Gomez, he's got a lot of guys behind him to fight off, but doing a great job.
You know what? We talk a lot about Marc Marquez, who's so well known for leaning it over. I don't think anybody's putting it down to the ground as far as Baker is tonight.
Nobody, and I'm sure Marquez invited him over so he can learn from the best. And you can believe if they do this again next year, Marquez, he'll be tuning his act up. But he's super fast, and look at Baker, he's having a great time out front.
He's almost went like a world rally driver there, pitched it one way and then back into the other.
Oh man, this is fun to watch. A master on the dirt right here. Look at him really get up on the high side of that seat. Really using his body, knows exactly what to do on these slick racetracks. Slides all the way to the back of the seat perfectly.
Yeah, that's what I'm enjoying watching too, is how much he's moving on that seat from the front to the back as he needs to put the weight to opposite ends of the motorcycle.
You can watch the other riders who aren't, you know, in this type of sport all the time, and they kind of sit more in one spot. Marquez, I watched him move around the seat, but nobody's doing it like the one right here tonight.
Cameraman liking his style too. They're following him all the way around. There's some good battles deeper in the pack, but everybody mesmerized by Baker's style, and he's going to have a huge year in 2014 as a reigning champion of the AMA's Grand National Flat Track Division. Wow, look at him taking all the way up into the loose stuff.
You You can hear them right before they go off in the corner. The bike bounces off the rev limiter, Ralph. They want to gear it to just that point where it's not pushing the bike off into the corner. You run out of power, and you're able to just stay full throttle and just lean the bike in, and that's what helps it back in when you come off the throttle.
These guys are lucky. It's only a 12-lap race. As much distance as he's putting on the rest of the field, he could end up lapping some of these guys if they went to 20.
He's found a good home out there on that high line, Ralph. It's just making it look easy right now, just getting tuned up.
He's already celebrating as he takes the white flag. I cannot wait to watch Baker and Marquez go at it. Little wheelie down the backstretch. That's not even to the checkers yet. What a fight we're going to have coming up, and the Spanish fans loving it. Baker puts on a show to win the open category final, and then pretty soon we're going to get to see Baker and Marc Marquez have the fight of the night in the Super Final. That's coming up as Speed Sport brings you more from the Superprestigio. Race fans, whether you love dirt, asphalt, 2 wheels, or 4, you need to be Speed Sport equipped with cool t-shirts, awesome caps, and great Speed Sport swag. You can get your limited edition merchandise now. Just go to nationalspeedsportnews.com, click on the store link, and start shopping. Throwback tees, shop racks, and everything you need to be ready for the races. That's nationalspeedsportnews.com. Click the store link.